Hello, live stream check 1 2 3. What's up, everyone, and welcome to the Recapcell show. This is a weekly Recapcell show or highlight where we basically go through every super hot topic that's happening inside the Clash universe or SUPERCELL verse, whatever it's called. And today we have the and today we have the hot topics like Squad Busters going another beta tomorrow or something like that. ShiuMing just lost his connection, so okay, he's gonna be coming back. And yep, we are gonna be talking about the Melody remarks or first impressions of Melody and the brawler release schedule of whatever you want to call it as Brawl Stars and its current brawler release schedule and something like that. And we can talk about the new Egyptian scenery, which has like very interesting, what do you guys say, pop out of characters from every other Brawl Stars, not Squad Busters, but Brawl Stars, Boom Beach, all of those characters are coming in. And we can discuss about Dagger Duchess yet again with ShiuMing. And we have Moko releasing its second KPI key portal introductions, whatever that is. And yeah, we can roll the intro then. Whew. I mean, yeah, I'm gonna have to wait for ShiuMing, I guess, for a minute or two. Hopefully, it's gonna be on time. Well, I guess I'm gonna be the only one who will be doing the stream then. Okay. Well, okay. Oh, he's back.
Okay, I'm back.
Yeah, just right on time. Okay.
Yep. Just my internet got.
Yeah, no worries. And we can talk about the Squad Busters. I mean, there have been a lot of
Oh, it started
activity.
already.
Yeah, there is a
You
lot
guys-
of activity on Squad Busters account. Basically, they have been trolling since April 1st. They said they're going to be going portray. They said they're going to be doing it in 3D mode or some comic version. And yeah, so basically, there has been a lot of activity, and there has been a teaser which indicated that it was. If I can share it up on the screen, Control C. Just give it a second. Yeah, basically they showed an 2D art or something like that, which showcased. If I can share the screen in just a second. Yeah, in this photo, you guys can see that there is a small. Oh, I don't know how to zoom this one, but okay, I can't zoom this. But here you can see there is a small 23 number or something like that in the table. I mean, I really don't know, but maybe it can be the day that the Squad Busters is getting released. But also they said that the teaser or main highlight or whatever, what do they call it as? The update one? I mean, Brawl Stars call it as Brawl Talk and Clash of Clans call it as something else. What do Squad Busters call it as though?
I think it is squad talk. It would make sense.
Yeah, maybe, yeah, Paula is going to be uploading a video tomorrow and we don't know any information about it. But yeah, apparently, hopefully it's 23rd. I mean, when we saw first in the first beta, it was initially scheduled on the day itself. On the second, it was scheduled for a week later or something like that. But I mean, 23rd to today, there's like 3 week gap. I don't know how this date conflict is happening, but yeah, we're going to have to see about that. And what are you expecting in this Squad Busters update, ShiuMing?
Like you want? What am I expecting in terms of like the new beta?
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, if that were to happen, I mean, hopefully they worked a lot in the background on this. First, I just want to touch on how I felt about Squad Busters.
Mm-hmm.
In the second beta, they added what? They added modifiers, right? That is a big win. It made
Yeah.
the game way less repetitive. I love them. Hopefully, they could add a few more modifiers, a few more characters,
Oh.
maybe a new world. That'll be great.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the thing that they're gonna have to focus on is the progression, because I don't think they really tackle that. I mean, you can't really tackle it if you give them only 7 days to play, right?
Yeah.
So hopefully now now with like another beta period, they might be able to work on progression a bit more. And yeah, actually one thing I want to touch on, I think if you go back to like the the language app post. One guy in Korean, he said something like 20 days later, and
Oh.
that post was posted on the 3rd. So that would match up with this 23rd teaser as well.
Oh, okay. So, are you hoping for a public beta this time, or just a weekly beta like it used to be? I mean, given by the schedule,
the
it
way,
might. Yeah, can
the way
go
they're
on.
hyping it up, right? Like the second limited beta, they didn't hype up anything.
Yeah.
Now with like 7 days of continuous posts, I mean, I am hoping it's plausible that it's not being an open beta, a soft launch, and that will be so cool.
Yeah, I mean, of course, they had scheduled it for like weekly twice or something like that. And of course, we don't have any public live betas at the moment. So this is a good opportunity for them to go like complete into beta, like not a weekly schedule. And yeah, and speaking about progression that you touched upon, we actually talked about it 2 weeks ago, like how progression is a very interesting thing to keep the players' retention. So that hopefully they fixed it so that they can go into public beta. And yeah, basically tackle all the key points that we talked about in Clash Mini. There was a lack of continuous length between the updates, and hopefully they have tackled it. Hopefully they're going into a public beta, I guess. And do you think they're going to be going in portrait? Is this a joke or what? What do you think?
Oh no, portrait will ruin it so much. I mean, it's an April Fool's trick, but portrait will just ruin the game.
And if you can,
No way they're going portrait.
And if you can see on the screen, there is a new chest icon that everyone seems to be missing. Can you see this one?
Yes.
Can we talk about this?
Yes.
Do you have any predictions for this?
This chest thing. It could be some extra items you can use. Like maybe it's like a spell, a place to store spells, right? Maybe you can jump in the map with some spells, and maybe that place you can store it. I could that possible.
Yeah, I'm thinking like an extra, gear or equipments that you get the boosts. I mean, what they call the slick boots or chicken boots. And apparently there is a new spell, that's the lock spell. It was also indicated in a teaser. It was indicated the lock spell. There is a lock spell icon.
Yes, lock spell.
That's interesting. I don't know how that works, but yeah, hopefully it just shoots a lock based on the direction that their joystick is facing towards.
Yeah.
I mean,
There's also the new Penny character coming.
Oh, where is it? I didn't see that one.
Yeah, the language app again.
Yeah.
Penny just appeared up there.
Yeah. I mean, if you can see the goblins, it's just spelled backwards. The goblin language is just backwards, I guess. If you can see, I thought we would participate. What's this?
Practice. No, practice.
Oh, practice.
Goblin.
Maybe it's a language term for goblin, I guess.
Oh yeah, goblin. Oh yeah, right.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. And then he says, okay, this is really hard to read.
He's tired. And if you jump like 5 seconds afterwards, you just see like 20 something. Hold on. There we go, 20 something. You see there?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's like 20 days or something.
Oh, I mean, if you see April 3rd, yeah, that does make sense. The 20 days then.
But I mean, we're knowing this very soon anyway. I mean, announcement apparently tomorrow, April 8th. So, wait for that.
Yeah, tomorrow, right? Yeah, today's 7th.
Huh?
Today's 7th, and tomorrow is the whatever the teaser is coming out. And we can talk about the Paula's Instagram post, if you remember. Have you seen this one?
Instagram. Oh, I don't go on Instagram that much. Let's see.
Okay. Basically, she posted this. Yeah.
It was posted on Twitter as well. But yeah. Oh my god. It's a new restaurant chain. SUPERCELL's first venture into the restaurant business.
I guess. I mean, the gems rate are very bit cheap, I guess.
I'm still gonna trade on my gems again.
Yeah.
Unlimited fried, I'm gonna get.
Yeah. Then, is there any expectations that you want to fulfill? Like, what are your ambitions to see in Squad Busters other than progression? Is there anything that you want to see in gameplay wise? Any major changes?
I think I would want to see more. I think everyone agrees with this. more ways to control the characters, like how it like auto attacks now. Some way to control them would be good. I really don't know what. And if and depending on which direction they wanna like push the game onto, that might not make sense. But just for my own enjoyment, I think a bit more control would be nice. Maybe towards the end game. But yeah, I think it really depends on which direction the game wants to go to. Whether it wants to be just a fun party game or something maybe a bit more serious. I just want to see like where the game is heading first, because I think that's going to determine a lot.
Based on the initial impressions, what I got, it seemed to be a .io game. Have you seen .io games? Have you played them?
A what?
.io games. Basically, it's a popular genre.
Right. Yeah. I see people compare softlaunch to Agario a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it sort of is like that, but there is also skills that you can use, abilities, and you can use some tactics. You can upgrade your squad, and you can, the second introduce the what's it called, squad up or mutation. What's it called? Evolution. I forgot what's it called. Basically, 3 characters combined into one.
Oh, the fusion.
Yeah, fusion. Yeah, I forgot about fusion. And if you see, speaking about fusion, and in this clip, you can see that there are 3 chickens. 3 baby chickens, and they haven't fused it.
Yeah, that could be the fusion, the fusion upgrade.
Yeah, I mean, initially it used to be like 3 into 1, right? So basically there are 3 chickens, then why they haven't fused it?
Oh no, I mean those are way smaller than the actual small characters though. I think that could be the perk that you get for fusioning the chicken.
I mean, basically initial they had like 3 into 1, and when you get like 6 characters, there should be 2 fusions, and maybe they are bumping it up so that it can be 4 characters into 1 fusion. Maybe, I don't know. 3 seem to be a nice spot, but this brings out some questions in me, I guess. That's it. Yeah, I mean, you can. I mean, I don't know if we can take this completely because this is an April Fool joke. There is no speed or the chicken boost, the boots thing that you can use. Basically, when you're gonna drag the joystick so far onto the screen, the boost gets enabled if you're gonna look at this carefully. Did you see that?
I think they were just lazy with that. I mean, April Fool's jokes.
Yeah, maybe I'm speculating too much, I guess. Yeah, what I want to see in this update is, I mean, this 3D environment looks good, but maybe it's not very well good fit for the game, I guess. But yeah.
Yeah, I don't think that will work that much.
I mean, basically, I really want to see a recovery from this. Basically, when your squad gets like half cut down by an opponent or whatever that is, it's really hard for you to struggle or survive back. Even though the chest costs, it used to drop like 3 coins, 10 coins, and something like that. But still, it used to be a negative impact, so that it's like what do you call it as go big or go home, something like that. You can't really play defensive. And yeah, what do you wanna speak about the teaming issue? Can you experience teaming issue?
The teaming issue?
Teaming.
The theming. I mean, they can't really do much about it, can they? They're just using existing characters. And that's one thing that I'm sort of iffy about, right? They don't have much kind of leeway to innovate because they always gotta turn to existing character. Again, it depends on the direction on where the game is going, right?
No, I'm talking about the
party game.
I'm talking about the teaming issue, like the solo version of Brawl Stars. Is basically 2 people group up on 1 people.
Oh, teaming! I thought you said teaming.
Teaming.
Yeah. Oh, right. That clears it up. The teaming. I don't think that's gonna be that big of an issue.
Interesting take.
I don't.
All right. Maybe, I mean, of course, it's the same thing that every solo game has to go to, right? In every solo game, there are going to be some teamers who are going to be grouping upon you, basically taking down the lower version, or basically 2 smaller groups taking upon the higher version. I mean, it can be tackled. I mean, Brawl Stars introduced like the meteors and healing mushrooms spawning outside of the team. Yeah, but still they couldn't fix it. Yeah. I guess we really have to see how it feels on our hands. I mean, the animation type, all the key elements of the Squad Busters is really fine. And I really hope to see what they can bring out on the table next week then. And then we can jump into the next topic, Angelo. I'm sorry, Angelo. I mean Melody. What are remarks on Melody? I guess.
No.
What are your remarks on Melody? Have you played her head? Have you unlocked her head?
I haven't locked her.
How?
Yeah, I got a bunch of credits saved up, and even now with unlocked Melody, I still have a bunch of credits that I haven't unlocked yet. I got like 2,000 in like each of the Brawler Mastery stuff that I just haven't clicked on it because I don't want to waste it.
Oh. What are, I mean, when I saw the multiple supers, that brought an interesting evolution or the change in the Brawl Stars genre. I mean, Brawl Stars gameplay overall. Basically, it took them 5 years to introduce double supers button. Like Angela has like 3 supers that she can stack, right? And it has been a thing that they could have done for the last 5 years, and hopefully now is the time. And yeah, they have done it really good, and seems to be a balanced brawler so far. I mean, her main attacks, her main attacks. I think it's balanced. I mean, her main attacks just does 960 damage if I can open the stats. And she's heavily dependent on. She's heavily dependent on. She's heavily dependent on her super, I guess. So that makes really, what do you call it as, dashing or volatile or whatever that is. But yeah, she just needs to be very active, and she can't control the map. Basically, she just needs to drop in, and yeah. Give me a second.
I think it's like more balanced than Larry and Lori, right? You can more with that.
I mean, yeah, I guess.
I think it's definitely like a top 3 brawler in the meta right now.
I mean, yeah, as brawlstars, he even predicted that is the top 5th. I mean, the 5-star. He gave it an 5-star brawler, and I really can't see that in my gameplay. I really didn't see her to be that broken, but hopefully it is. I guess. Who knows?
Honestly, when I played her as well, I didn't know how to use her at all at first. I still don't, realistically, but it's just that it's hard to grasp that like your damage isn't the main sort of your shots ain't the main sort of damage. It's those around her, right?
Yeah.
I think that's something that I still gotta get used to because it's so natural to just tap your attack button, right?
Yeah.
Now you actually gotta think about how your notes gonna go, and I think that involves a bit of skill.
Yep.
But the people who can master her, the notes deal so much damage, and I think, and the gadget is so good as well.
Yeah, the shield
gadget, it protects you so much. You get so annoying when she dashes with the shield because you just can't deal with her. I think she's a very, very strong brawler once people actually start to know how to use her.
Yeah.
Now she's like a top 3, top 5, but I think she could be like the best if given some time. So.
Yeah, I'm interested to see the multiple. I mean, ever since the gadget got released, there is a fixed number of charges, right? You can only use 3, and I really wish to see them changing up the numbers like 5, or even making the OP gadgets to use just as 1 or twice. I am really interested to see for them to dabble with the numbers, like the number of times that you can use the gadget. Hopefully, that's a really good interaction change or the gameplay change that I can go forward, I guess, in the future.
They have in the past, like at the very beginning. Do you remember when gadgets, like some gadgets have like two uses? It's a select few. I think at the beginning they've done that, but they scrapped it. I do like that decision because it keeps like the unity, right? It keeps everything very consistent.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would just rather them balance the power instead of the uses just to make them go like easy to understand. But they have dabbled in that in the past, yeah.
Oh, maybe I don't recall that much very well, but yeah, hopefully it can be a good balance. Like if one gadget is broken, maybe they can increase the number of charges that you can use on the other gadget, like 1 or twice. Hopefully that can balance it out. Maybe not. I guess they can try it out sometime soon, I guess. I mean, basically they have tried multiple supers, but yeah, fine. Yep. And is there? I mean, yeah, the Baby Shark collaboration for Brawl Stars on April 1st.
I'm so glad it's only April 4th. I'm so glad it's one day.
Yeah, I mean, everyone was speed running so that they can mute the main music theme, and I'm thinking.
Oh yeah, it is.
It is worse.
It is just paradise for copyright strikes. It is. It's scary.
Yeah. Have you seen the poop spike? Have you purchased it?
Oh yeah. Why did they make this?
Oh, it's
I
fun.
bet this is their. I bet this skin earned them the most money in a while in terms of skins. Like, this is definitely a top contender in terms of skins making money. It's, it gathers so much attention. It probably earns so much money for them. Like, this is a success in terms of money wise, and I don't know how to feel about that.
I mean, I spent like 300 gems. I basically spent. Had I talked about this? Basically, when you're, I mean, if you have been free to play for a long time, Brawl Stars sometimes they drop this 70 gems for $1 offer. Have you noticed that?
Oh yes, I have. Yeah.
I mean, I had got that twice and have purchased. I mean, that's the only thing that made me go from free to play to paid to, I mean, like a paid.
Ah, they sucked you into it.
Yeah, they suck meat. But yeah, that's the only two that I have spent. Basically, I my overall spendings on Clash Mini is just $2. I mean, sorry, Supercell games is just $2.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that's the only two offers that I've ever purchased. I mean, of course, I really want to purchase, but the thing is, it's just a bit costly in my Indian currency. It is a bit too much, I believe. Like the local version, it's a bit too much. I mean, it used to offer a lot when the gems were a thing. Maybe I could have purchased it back then, but 600 rupees. I mean, for us, it costs like 600 rupees. That's basically a daily wage for an casual worker, if you are gonna think about it. But yeah, it's fine. I can afford it, but there is no solid grip that's sucking me in. Basically, I have my all of my brawlers at level 9 and level 10, so there is no incentive for me to get. I mean, even if I talk about the skins, there are legendary star drops. I got like 20 skins over the last year, so I'm happy with the progression. So yeah, I'm not getting the strong reason to spend money on this game, even though I love it. But yeah, I just need to find some good thing that I can focus on, I guess.
Yeah. For me, the Brawl Pass Plus is actually so enticing right now, and it
Yeah.
offers so much value. If I transition into Brawl Stars videos,
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm gonna buy that every month because it's so much progression, so much value. But for now, I am still free to play. Well, maybe not, depending on how you count it, because I did have like $100 worth of gems going to Brawl Stars because of Clash Royale shutting down.
Okay.
Is that free to play or is that pay to win? Does that count? Does that ruin my pay to win streak?
Debatable, maybe not.
Exactly. Yeah.
Unless you
think?
not spend the gems on progression and stuff, maybe it's fine, I guess.
I did spend on progression. I bought
Oh.
those 80 gem for like 3,000 coins offers. Those are so worth it. So worth it.
Fine. Have you? What's your limit on? I mean, what's your current PowerPoints limit? How much PowerPoints do you have in your account? PowerPoints and
How
gold.
many PowerPoints?
Yep.
Okay, PowerPoints probably like 9,000 ish. I mean, like everyone, I have a huge coin shortage.
I hit like
Every time I
30,000.
get the coin offer, I drain it right away. I think it's nothing. The coins are nothing.
I basically 30,000 PowerPoints last week.
20,000.
30,000. 30.
30,000. Oh my god.
That could have been 60,000 coins if they had if they had the cap that they had. I really wish for them to bring it back, and I'm not seeing everyone is boosting upon the PowerPoints, and yeah, it's just a bottleneck. There's a gold bottleneck that everyone is facing. I hope they fix it, but yeah, fine. So far, it seems to be good. Well, there are 77 brawlers. Of course, not everyone is going to be playing all of the brawlers, so I guess that's an argument that one can make. Yes.
One thing I think they could do is that I don't understand why upgrading brawlers needs both gold and power points. And that just feels repetitive, right? I would rather they cut out the gold version of the upgrade and like increase the power points needed to upgrade the brawler. I think that A makes things way more simple. B, it makes the coin shortage not as bad, and I know the logistics is very hard around that, right? But I think something like that would be very helpful.
Maybe
counting the gold from the upgrade.
maybe they can make the power points for only level upgrades, and maybe they can go make the gold for gadgets, gears, and
Exactly.
star power high purchases. Maybe they can do
Yeah,
that.
I mean that costs like 10,000 per brawler anyway. The gear, the
Yeah.
gadget, star power, the hypercharges. So yeah, I think that's a good solution. But the logistic is hard. Yeah, and a big economy overhaul like that must be a pain in terms of balancing the economy.
Yeah, of course. And we can jump ships onto the next topic, that is basement talks. It's Dagger Duchess. Have you checked it out? Dagger Duchess from Clash Royale.
Yeah, I've heard of it. I watched a few videos. I haven't played her yet because I'm not into Clash Royale. But from what I've seen, she seems balanced, which is a first.
Okay. And if you're gonna ask me, basically it really lies between the Cannoneer and the Princess Tower. It's a median of both of them. And oh, that's bad.
Oh, hi.
That's a bad shit. Yeah, basically she lies in between, and there is an argument that is recently being brought up, like the rock paper scissor argument for tower troops, and I had talked about it last week, but I'm gonna touch upon it again. Basically, all three tower troops have an individual use case. Princess is the more versatile, Dagger Duchess is the initial burst that he can take on swarms, and Cannoneer is the high DPS on beat down decks. So where is the meta going right now? Like, it's leaning heavily towards the evolutions, I mean the cycles. Dagger Duchess made sure that it's sort of can bounce back to the beatdown decks. So basically, Dagger Duchess cannot easily counter the beatdown decks. So, but the evolutions are really overpowered, and they are being released more and more broken every single day. The battle ram, and yeah, I just really don't know how competitive scene is going to be and the top layer scene is going to be. And in for the Clash Royale competitive, they have said that they are not going to be limiting the tower troops. Everyone can use all. I mean, there is no ban on the tower troops. Like, there is no limited usage. You can use the same tower troops multiple times. So, I mean, it really. They said they're going to run it to dual format. I forgot, but yeah, the top ladder is really hard for anyone to really delve into or to themselves get into like the old days. Yes.
I haven't been really keeping up to the news.
And if I can open this, I had it bookmarked somewhere. This one, if you can see,
I see that. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. I mean, if you can see that this is just one-on-one interactions, right? So when you are gonna be, every push has like multiple units. It's not like one-on-one. Basically, you don't send in solo hog and expect it to be counted. There's a nice golem in front of it always. So I'm really leaning towards, and Duchess is a legendary troop. Not everyone can max her out immediately, right? So that's an interesting thing. And Princess is gonna be the versatile troop for all time long. I mean, for the last 7 to 8 years, Princess has been a median, and every troop or every interaction, every card that I've released, basically it really depend on the Princess heavily. And hopefully, the addition of more tower troops is gonna be, maybe in the future it can be much better, but not for now. Princess is gonna be the better one option, I guess, in my opinion.
That is just the more consistent one, I think.
Yeah, she's very consistent. And we can talk about the Egyptian scenery in Clash of Clans. Have you checked it out?
Ah, the scenery.
Yeah.
Yes, I have. The sneak peeks on about Skullbusters.
Yep, I guess that's what they are picking into. And if and there have been there is Shelly from brawlstars, and there is the octopus from Boom Beach, the mega crab or whatever the octopus thing that they have. It also popped up, and there are some other characters that I did not recognize very well. But yeah, there are goblin hands sometimes, I think. Yeah, that's a really cool one, I guess.
Yeah, I think that is just a big teaser towards Skullbusters, including Skullbusters. Just very exciting.
Yep, can't wait to check it out. And there is an update, if I can. Yeah, there is a teaser that they have posted. Like, what's it called? I forgot.
Oh, what?
Yeah, they have.
Oh, yeah, babysitting. Spot for babies.
Yeah,
Ah,
he's holding an goblin in his arms, something like that. And I don't know if there are some very colorful gems or whatever that is that people are been speculating. And I do believe it's just the Star Wars, the new currency that I've introduced. Maybe I don't know. Clash of Clans seems to be doing really well. And I, am I the only one who is bothered that Clash of Clans is releasing more updates recently? Am I the only one? Have you checked out
huh?
it?
What?
Clash of Clans is releasing so many updates, I guess, for the last year.
Oh, yeah.
There have been a lot
Yeah,
of
they're still doing
updates.
something.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, yeah. So I just lost the whole Clash Royale, I mean Clash of Clans things. But yes, they seem to have an active community that they are really. I mean, it's 10 years old, and yeah, of course, it's doing very well. So yep, that's there, and we can jump ships to Moko. They have released their second KPI. Where is it? I mean, this. Oh, where is it?
I think it's Mirko's other again.
Moko.co. Mo.co. Yeah, they released their second. Is it not yet? Yeah, KPI key portal instructions or whatever that is, and we can go into it. And it hasn't been that much very big since the first one, but we can check out what's new in the store for them. And yeah, there is a skin system. Like everyone, skins, cosmetics, the microtransactions aspect. Of course, it's going to be there in every game. And yeah, the new thing that I had seen is what is it? This one. We can't you release a beta and work on the game at the same time. It's the same topic that we
Yeah.
talked about Clash Royale. I mean Clash Mini, the last stream. Of course, it takes financial thing to set up the server and to constantly maintain them, and to have the retention, to progression, to balance out. I think that's a lesson that everyone has learned from Clash Mini, I guess. So yeah, and no, there is a, and they are changing the passive modules as something. What's it called?
Modules.
Yeah, they are changing the names from gears to modules. Like, yeah, from gears to they are changing into modules. Basically, like a card or something that you can, like it's a sci-fi thing that you can inject into your robotic body or something like that. Basically, it gets activated,
Yeah,
smells socks like that.
it looks like an SD card thing.
Yeah,
Or like a magnetic disc, something like that.
flock disk, something like that. Yep. And yep, there is nothing much to talk about in Moko.
No, I mean the questions are they answer like so much questions, and I think some of them are pretty interesting. And look at these questions. There's so much. They really put their efforts in this Q&A.
Like when I read it, there wasn't that much to be like really looking forward, but yeah, there's a lot of dev diary stuff, basically on the developer end, I guess. How popular does Moko need to be in order to complete global? Yeah, Moko is very clear way to create an MMO experience that appeals a broad audience. I mean, have you seen the Clash Kairos Times videos on the Clash Mini Shutdown? Have you seen that one?
The what? The what?
Kairos Times video on the Clash Mini Shutdown, his last video.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah, of course I have watched that. Yeah.
He mentioned that if Supercell standards are really high, then none of the newer games have a shot, right? Basically, it's an MMORPG. It's like it used to be in the past. Like nowadays, the trend is shooter games, and the dungeon crawler thing. They don't have that much wide audience to reach. Hopefully, they don't look at just the numbers, and hopefully, Supercell and the Moko team just looks at to creating good experience of the game. Basically, not hitting high level numbers. Like I have talked about it, and he also mentioned the topic called as sleeper hits, and it's a thing where there is not enough initial success in the present, and it just booms on the later time. It's, for example, Brawl Stars. Brawl Stars, it's all time high in its fifth anniversary, like ever since Startup has introduced. It's hit its very high in now. When you compare to Clash Royale and Clash of Clans, those games highs were pretty much in the initial years. If we can go to trends, Google Trends.
Oh yeah, I mean Roster has been surging so much lately.
Yeah,
That's like growing so well after 5 years.
if I can go there.
You just gotta put your faith into the game, and then like just improve it over time.
If I can come. Okay, where is it? Clash Royale game. Video game, and if I add Clash Clans. Where is the game? Yeah, if you can see. World. No. That's India's. That's India's.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, I need to check on worldwide, and let's go with all the data. Yeah, basically you can see all of the initial hits on Clash of Clans and Clash Royale. They have been on initial years.
Clans dominating.
Yeah, but you can see the Brawl Stars getting its all-time high in the later days, right? There's a steady slope on the yellow. There's initial bump, like in the latest year or whatever that is. And these are the games that sleeper hits are called. And hopefully Supercell doesn't kill the game basically just because it had lower numbers. Of course Brawl Stars had its good decent numbers, but still, hopefully though. And if I just add Clash Mini, of course we're gonna be coming back to Clash Mini always. So
I wanna see how it compares to like at the beginning.
yeah, I guess I can remove all of these guys so it doesn't get diluted among it.
It's just a big start at the beginning and
Last 5 years. You good one?
years.
You can see that there are initial bumps on the updates, so that's fine. If you can see that there has been a good bump for the last update, but it could have been a sleeper hit down the road. But I guess the team were very exhausted. They said they were exhausted, so I guess I really can't blame them, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, they haven't reached nearly their peak at the beginning, which is natural, but still, I don't think that's what they want.
Yeah. Is there any potential topics that you have this week? Squad Busters come? No. Durman said it's gonna be the main update teaser is gonna be releasing tomorrow, and you can check it out from what's it called? The Squad Busters YouTube channel. Hopefully, there is a teaser coming tomorrow, and we are expecting the public beta on 23rd of this month. So that's there, I guess.
We'll see.
Yeah, I guess that's all that we have for this week. See you back next week. Is there anything that you want to cover? Is there anything that you had in mind?
I don't think I have any. No, I think we covered a lot already.
Yeah, I guess that's
a nice variety.
I guess that's all that we have for this week. See you next week. Same bad time, same bad channel.
See you guys.
Bye.
Yeah.
Oh my god.